Kevin Feige confirms Jon Watts will return to direct Spider-Man: Homecoming 2. Marvel and Sony finally put their differences aside to do what's best for Spider-Man a few years ago. The deal many never believed would happen saw Marvel and Sony come together to make new Spider-Man movies together. In order to do that, they rebooted the character for a third time, putting Tom Holland in the lead role and naming cop car's Jon Watts as the director. The decision to go with Watts paid off big time as Spider-Man: Homecoming went on to become the highest-grossing superhero movie of 2017 so far. Well before they achieved this accolade, reports surfaced that Watts was in talks to return for the sequel. Those reports came just a few weeks after Homecoming hit theaters, but it now appears everything is agreed upon. Kevin Feige called into Brazil's Comic-Con, CCXP, today during the Marvel panel, and during it confirmed Watts is back. While there is so far no direct quote from Feige, several Twitter users, including fan account Tom Holland Brazil, shared the news. The following tweet is in Portuguese, but it reads: Kevin Feige just confirmed in a video screened on the Marvel panel at #CCXP17 that Jon Watts will be the director of the sequel to Spider-Man: Homecoming. Kevin Feige acabou de confirmar video exibido no painel de Marvel na #CCXP17 que Jon Watts será o diretor da sequência do Homem-Aranha, de volta ao lar. #marvelnaxpic.twitter.com/m5fcs0tvdn. Tom Holland Brazil, at Tom Holland December 9, 2017. Following the previous reports, this news is hardly surprising, but good news all the same. Marvel has shown a desire to work with directors who knocked previous films out of the park. Watts will now join the likes of Jon Favreau, Joss Whedon, Anthony and Joe Russo, James Gunn, and Peyton Reed as two-time MCU directors. This list could grow even more if Taika Waititi returns for another Thor and if Scott Derrickson returns for Doctor Strange 2. Regardless, the end results of Homecoming led to critical praise and a big box office haul, so it's no surprise Watts will return. Details on Homecoming 2 are sparse, but Watts previously expressed interest in Blade and Morbius. Sony has since started developing a Morbius the Living Vampire movie, however, so that part of his idea may no longer work. We do know that the movie will pick up minutes after Avengers 4 though. Holland is making his third and fourth MCU appearances in the next two Avengers films. The trailer for Avengers: Infinity War shows Spider-Man isn't having the easiest time. Watts is also interested in bringing other superheroes into the sequel. Iron Man played a supporting role in Homecoming, but he won't be part of the sequel. This will open the door for some other hero to step in and be a friend to Peter Parker. Depending on how Avengers 4 ends, he could be in need of a new mentor. As for the villain, Marvel Studios wants to steer clear of those that appeared in previous films. This should rule out Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Electro, and others. Watts knocked it out of the park with Vulture though, so really, why not go more obscure? Thankfully, they have plenty of time to hammer out the details with Watts now officially on board. Source: Tom